everyone, Dylan Gemelli here today with a brand new video for you. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to stack almond milk up against all sorts of other different types of milk. We're going to do a comparison here. I'm going to explain to you the differences and why almond milk is the best option. Now, much has really been said about the good and bad about cow's milk. Still overwhelmingly the most common milk that's consumed in the United States. And don't get me wrong, there are some recorded benefits of cow's milk. I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's the worst thing known to man. But the claim that pasteurized cow's milk helps to build healthy teeth and bones doesn't really line up with the available information. So let's take a look at cow's milk and compare almond milk with the other options that are currently available. So I'll start with cow's milk. Now that's just conventional dairy, and it has been in the spotlight for a very long time, obviously. There's some great things in cow's milk in the raw form before the process of pasteurization. But the store-bought cow's milk that has been pasteurized simply doesn't have the same type of benefits as grass-fed, properly obtained raw milk. Now, in fact, countries with the highest dairy consumption, mostly reflected in this type of dairy, have the highest incidence of osteoporosis. Many people also struggle with the sensitivity to cow's milk, like many of you know, and it's common to diagnose or assume that this is due to lactose intolerance, but it's been found that a lot of cases of lactose intolerance are actually a difficulty digesting pasteurized cow's milk. And the proteins included in cow's milk often cause inflammation, which is the root cause of most diseases. There's also evidence that cow's milk encourages the growth of prostate cancer cells. My recommendation personally is to avoid pasteurized cow's milk entirely and simply stick to raw milk from reputable sources if you're not sensitive to lactose or cow's milk. Then there's goat milk. My favorite recommendation for animal-derived milk is goat's milk. Now, this form of milk is a lot easier to digest than cow's milk, and it contains a lot less lactose, which is milk sugars, than cow's milk does. It causes less inflammation, provides a ton of fatty acids without being high in cholesterol, and has a great list of nutrients naturally found in it. Goat milk may also be beneficial for people suffering from irritable bowel syndrome or other digestive issues because the healthy bacteria found in it is helpful to manage leaky gut syndrome. The biggest drawback here is the price. It's much less largely produced, and it can be a lot more expensive than other types of milk. But if you're able to find reasonably priced goat milk, I would recommend trying it out. Now, coconut milk. Because it's fairly common to have an allergy to lactose or desire an entirely plant-based diet, there are other milk options available to you, such as coconut milk. In addition to providing a nice nutrient load, coconut milk contains lauric acid, which is a rare, medium chain fatty acid that your body easily absorbs and uses for energy. Now, because of lauric acid, coconut milk may actually be able to help your body fight infections and viruses. Now, real full-fat coconut milk is high in calories. So you need to be careful not to really overindulge in modest quantities. Coconut milk can help you lose weight. It can help you prevent fatigue, build muscle, and even protect your heart from disease. And it's a healthy alternative for diabetes patients or those, at risk to animal-derived milk, and also may help prevent anemia. When you're searching for coconut milk at the store, look for cold pressured varieties, preferably organic, without any added flavors. This way you get the most bang for your buck nutritionally. Let's look at rice milk. Now, this is another popular plant-based milk product, but rice milk doesn't have any great health benefits, which I can really speak upon. It's made simply from rice, water, and some fortified vitamins, but there's a major drawback to rice, and that's the potential for arsenic poisoning. Now, overall, I would probably recommend avoiding it and relying on coconut or almond milk as a plant-based option if you're not able or willing to go for goat's milk. Soy milk. Now, for years, soy milk was the go-to healthy milk option. Research and years of study found that although there are potentially healthy versions of soy, 95% of soy on the market is readily available forms, that are genetically modified and actually pretty bad for your body under most circumstances. While the natto soy of Japan touts incredible health benefits, most soy is bad for you, especially if you're a male or a woman not nearing or experiencing menopause. Now, this is because soy is a common phytoestrogen or plant-based estrogen, responsible for altering hormonal levels and interfering with normal body processes. And while there are certain time periods and people for whom phytoestrogens can potentially be beneficial, for the most part, it's really best to avoid them. Now, lastly, let's look at almond milk. While almond milk is the most widely used options for plant-based milk products, it doesn't have quite the high number of nutrients that you can find in coconut milk, but it's definitely a great option, especially if you're trying to lose weight. Its low calorie count and nice fat composition make for a good addition to a weight loss diet. Almond milk nutrition is also a potentially effective therapeutic agent in treating allergies related to cow's milk because of its anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. Plus, in the same study that found cow's milk to encourage the growth of prostate cancer cells, researchers found almond milk decreased the growth of the cells by up to 30%. It's important to remember that store-bought almond milk is often overpriced, and it could be flavored with harmful sugars and sweeteners and fortified with extra nutrients. These fortified nutrients sound great, but they aren't as well absorbed into the body as naturally occurring vitamins and minerals are. So I'm a fan of making your own, but if you do buy it at the store, look for no added sugars. Then you'll get like zero sugar. You'll have like 20 to 30 calories. I like almond cashew milk as well, but I drink almond milk. That's the only type of milk I drink, and I would highly, highly recommend switching to that or at least giving it a shot. That being said, stay tuned for plenty more to come. Dylan Gemelli, signing off.